Oh, it's come to me. Yeah. Hello, watch lovers. You know what time it is. I was not expecting that. Spencer, I've stole your thunder.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
going
out of
home
a
now.
job. You're done.
That's it.
I don't. Hi, Kaylee.
Should we just apologise about the mics, Jules?
Well, can we just start off with every week we thank James, and all of you guys thank James. James, if you're sitting at the job you're currently at, which is not here in the studio, what have you done to me? I'm left-handed. I can't touch my stuff. I'm literally all over the place today.
He's like having a panic.
Spencer, give your intro.
Hello, watch lovers. You know what time
Look how
it
far
is.
back he sat.
For
He's
me, I'm loving it. I can
it.
just stretch out and, yeah, it's
That
good.
is so funny.
Yeah,
God.
I mean, it's literally been made for Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
You can sit back.
This is like Spencer-proof.
You know what happens, Spencer? You'll still turn your head, talk to Kaylee, and forget that
forget to bring the mic with you.
You can take the mic with you. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to Monday night. I promise you, I'm going to keep moving this mic all night because it's absolutely getting on my tits after 1 second. Sorry. Because I can't reach my keyboard. I can't reply to anybody. And I've got phones here and...
It's all right, Gav. Just
Gav,
take a
I'm
breather.
Literally, I'm having a meltdown.
I know you're having an actual tantrum.
I'm relaxed.
It's okay.
We got no auction tonight.
Ah, yes.
Just sit back.
Imagine if
feet
you
up.
did. Oh my God, you'd be out the
Well,
door.
I thought...
Actually, let's just put. Should
Go
we
on.
clear it?
Yeah, well, the suggestion's been made that you shouldn't be here for the next auction.
Really?
Just so we don't see the pain on your
What's
face.
someone else say? Look, I'm still very happy with it. Went well. We made a little bit of money. Cleared some old stock. Kaylee?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But
And it's good fun. I love it. It's like my favourite
we
thing.
shall see. We're thinking of some different formats, and
Okay.
loads of people have been asking. I'm looking maybe in 6 weeks' time I organise everything. We'll give it a go again.
Bob the Builder.
Can we fix it?
Bob the Builder.
Spencer can.
Spence, how's it going?
Look, I'm hoping.
Don't
Look,
give me that old
I've
arm.
got-
I'm hoping by Valentine's Day.
It's not going to be Valentine's.
It's definitely not going to be
isn't gonna
Valentine's Day.
No
No
also,
question.
Gav, do you know the amount of people that have rang up, emailed, commented, I'm really sorry, but I'm a builder. I just don't see that being done by Valentine's Day. We're like,
I
But
think
that was
we
joke.
may have to extend it by 2 weeks, like the end of Feb.
Just 2. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the state of what is going to be a world-class showroom that's going to be BQ's new offices. Pop it in the comments. When do you think that space will be actually ready? In fact, let's have a punt.
Oh my God.
I'll go back and look at this show. When do you think our opening party will be? To the nearest week.
Gav, I'll tell you what we do. Whoever gets it
I was about
right
to
can
say
get
that.
invited.
You can have a ticket. That's a great idea.
do you know what? The person closest or gets the exact date
Yes.
is the first person that can walk through the door
tell you what.
to see it first.
With
You
a
can cut
guest.
the
They can
ribbon.
cut the
2.
ribbon.
2.
Okay.
They can come with a guest.
That is so generous of
Fine.
you
How
to
good's
give
that?
away.
Well, let me
To
tell
see it
you.
for the first time,
Do you know how
Spence.
many people we've got wanting to come?
I know
to the
there's
opening?
about 10 million, Spencer.
Okay.
I think there's more.
Is there more?
I think there's
I think
more
there's
than that.
20.
Wow, got half of the UK. Our guesses are coming. Chris Lutty, 20th of July, mid-March from Official AD. August, second week, says Launch Pod. Well done, James. Mad Watch Collector, 2025, says Russell. Russell, you're probably not far off. I have to say, I went there today and I went Friday.
Yeah.
The progress is incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, talk about the hardest working team I've ever seen. Do they work
if-
weekends as well?
He
me.
works
We're
Saturday,
the hardest
not
working
Sunday.
team. Calm down.
If he doesn't we'll get him here and just string him up.
I think, actually, joking apart, we should get him on the show.
Oh,
We-
no, he's so lovely.
He
We
isn't
did
he?
give him a little interview the other week.
I know, we did give him a little
And he just
interview.
runs away as well from the camera. He's definitely not a camera
11th
person.
of March 23, 15th of April 23, March the 8th, my birthday, says Kevin. I will go back. We'll have a look, and whoever has guessed the correct date,
So write it in the comments below.
yeah, write it in the comments below, actually, after the show. That would be great. In fact, write it in the comments. I'll go back and look through the chat as well. But whoever guesses comes as Spencer's guess. Can we let them cut the ribbon?
Sure.
Yeah. You have to knock the mayor aside, won't you? Is there a mayor in Radlett?
Yeah, Spencer.
Yeah,
Don't know
Spencer.
who we're going to have.
He is the mayor of Radlett,
Honestly,
isn't he?
everyone knows him. He knows everyone.
I know.
You go for a walk down the street and he already said hello to about 5 people. He's only walked 5 steps.
I know.
Crazy.
It's amazing. He knows everybody. He's Mr. Radlett.
Everyone.
Let's see.
Most popular guy in town.
Do you know why you're the most popular guy in town? And I'll tell you who with.
Go on.
The other coffee shop. There was
Well, have you heard the latest?
Go on.
Costa's gone.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's not gone yet, but it's closing.
So we've got rid of Nero, and now Costa's closing.
Wow.
So the other, so the
my
other,
friend,
they are
my
on
friend
it.
in Brass Monkey.
Brass Monkey's literally
Yeah.
banging.
He's
And
rubbing his
To
hands.
be fair, they do a
Their
fantastic
coffee,
job
I mean,
in there.
yeah.
Yeah, fantastic job in there. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Right. Can we just talk the most important point before we even start?
Spurs won the
We didn't win anything apart from beating Man City.
Yeah,
We beat
well.
Man.
So let's not celebrate. We didn't win anything.
But isn't that a positive
we
for you
beat
guys?
Manchester. Well, it's a massive positive.
Winning
The
a
winning's
game's good.
no?
Yeah.
That's good.
But Arsenal lost, no?
Well, and that's like the double knife, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Arsenal
they
lost.
won by us winning.
Yeah, exactly. We handed them
3 points back.
Yeah, 3 points back. But I mean, I've got to take the
Well
win.
When
done,
is it
Arsenal.
over?
Well done on winning the league.
Yeah,
Let's
well, congratulations,
well done.
Arsenal, on winning the league.
Congratulations.
When is
Yeah.
that? When do they win?
End of May.
Yeah.
Oh, so anything can happen.
Well, there's 5 points in it. To be fair, it could have
Not
been.
much.
It could have been 2. Very interesting. And then they'll bottle it. I know they'll bottle it. I know that's what's coming. But Harry Kane.
267 goals.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
What, for Tottenham? Or
And
how
we can
many
talk
goals
about
he
Harry
scored?
Kane, even though this is a watch show, because he's going to be in the Celebrity
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
Day. He's a big watch collector, isn't he?
Yeah, huge.
Yeah. Maybe we should see if we
Maybe
can get
we'll
Harry
let him
on.
come to our opening.
Should we let Harry come to the opening?
Maybe if he comes, I mean, definitely he cuts the ribbon.
He lives
Oh
around the
my God.
corner.
Does he?
Yeah, he lives around the corner. We can go
See
knock
what-
on his door.
Hi, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Just wondered if
hi.
you wanted to come down and cut the ribbon.
Imagine
on
if you
his
knocked on the door and he
showroom.
went, imagine if you knocked on the door and he went, all right, Kaylee.
Oh my God, stop
Hi,
it.
Kaylee. I look at your TikToks. You're
yeah,
a great
my
TikToker,
TikToks.
Kaylee. Wow. Trudy Lincoln's in.
Oh, mum.
Mum's always there to support you, isn't she?
Always
Do you
there.
know, this is really my mum doesn't even know I do this.
Stop it.
I was around at my mum. It's her birthday the other day. She was 77. Happy birthday, mum, even though you don't watch. And my children were showing her that there's, she can look at YouTube. She didn't know what YouTube was. And she says, Dad's on there every Monday night. You get to see your son. No, right over her head. Doesn't get it. Didn't know what was going on. But there we go. So, guys, pop your guesses in. If you have any questions for Kaylee or Spencer today about watches, or in fact anything, then do pop them in the comments. I'll have a little look while I get used to this ginormous stick that's in my way, James. It's a lovely armrest, as it happens. Maybe I'm getting used to it now.
How do
Maybe
you
just
make
slightly.
yours straight? I can't move mine.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah.
Serious.
Wow. What's everybody got on their wrist? Kaylee, you've got nothing because we're going to keep
Yeah,
yours
I
a
can't
secret
say
for a
what's-
second.
yeah.
Spencer, what are you sporting
I've
today?
still got that sub. I know you're going to moan at me.
Jesus Christ.
There's no point showing
I
it.
mean, is there any
under the
point in
camera.
showing it?
No, there's
46.
no point.
I'll still show.
Come on, let's still show it.
I mean, it definitely looks the same as last
The most
week.
popular person commenting in the comments is James. James, I thought you were supposed to be working at another show tonight.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. So, staple diet. Here it is again. Lovely, gorgeous. What do you think?
Well, I love
In
it.
what way?
I think everyone should have a
It's not
sub.
up there. There it is.
Oh, there it is. What do you think? You love it. End of. Okay.
Love it.
You'll moan at me whenever I have a watch.
No, I'm not going to moan it. I mean,
It's hard for me to change it.
It is actually lovely.
It's like attachment.
Yeah.
I am wearing today the lovely watch that
That
my
is
good friend Ian bought me. So I was wearing my Pressdex Duckworth all weekend, as you would have seen from our Instagram. And today I thought, Ian, thank you very much once again for my Seiko Spirit stainless steel chronograph. I absolutely love it. I do love it. Shine a little light on it because I want everybody to see it. Because I think for 150
It's the
quid,
green, isn't
for
it?
150 quid, Spencer,
Yeah.
come on.
Bit like a green Daytona.
Well, it's yeah, it's
very,
Yeah.
very cool.
it's very
But it's
lovely.
cheaper than the box of the Daytona.
It's cheaper than the box, yeah. Spencer, are you going to wear a Tudor next week?
I keep promising.
You promised, and you know what? You really haven't lived up
We've
to it.
actually sold quite a few of them, haven't we?
Yeah, we actually haven't got many Tudors left in stock.
Well, it's funny because I wanted to talk about that for a quick sec because I went through all the stock today and I noticed something. I meant to mention it a couple of weeks ago because I keep seeing watches laying around, and because of the auction, I was going through the auction site and then your stock, but I see lots of watches piled up that never make it onto the website. And I was just trying to work out what that's all about. Am I allowed to ask that question?
You have.
You can ask that question.
What's
Do I have to?
because I come in to photograph them and then I think, well, I better check the website. And
Yeah, and sometimes obviously I say,
Do I
no,
have
you
to
can't
answer
do
that
that.
question, or you'd like me to answer it?
I'd like you to answer it.
Okay. What it is, Gav, a lot of watches come in and they're pre-sold. They're watches where people have phoned up about things and we get something in and we phone the customer up and say, like they put in a wish list of what they're after.
Yeah.
So we say, I've got one of these in, send a few pictures. So it doesn't even get to the website. And that's what people can do with us.
Yeah.
And equally, you could phone up and say, can you get me X, Y, Z?
Yeah.
Like source them for them.
And we'll source them.
If
and
we
get
don't
them.
have it in stock, I mean, we'll
So
have
that's
Well,
where
because I
you'll
know
see-
you source watches because we talked about it before.
Yeah.
But actually, yeah, I after a good however long we are now, 2 or 3 years, I've just realised,
Yeah,
So
because
there's
obviously a lot come in. People ask, like, I really, let's just say a sub no date 2023, and we've only got 22s and 21s. As soon as like a 23 comes in, we'll call the customer who's already asked. So before it even goes on the website, they get first refusal.
Yeah.
And normally, obviously, that's what they've been
But
wanting.
often
and
there's 2 or 3 people. Kaylee
Yeah.
say, I've got a customer, so phone your customer. Then if they don't want it, I phone my customer.
Yeah.
And then it goes on the website.
Yeah.
So we can, for people, get watches that they want.
Yeah. Interesting, because it does amaze me, and I do have to ask you, Kaylee, when I
you
come
just
in to
double
take,
check, don't you?
I always come in, I double check, because behind where you sit, like
just
today,
trays.
there were trays. There must have
know.
been 40 trays of watches in, which people have sent you, waiting for you to have a look to see if you're going to
Yeah.
buy them in.
Yeah.
And sometimes I want to take, because I say anything new come in, I want to take some pictures for Instagram. And like you're saying, I haven't bought that yet. So sometimes I take the picture, and if it hits the website, then I know that
Then
it
you know.
did. And I can post
So
it.
the
But
other thing,
you get
like,
some
there was a
amazing watches
customer
in,
today
whether you
who
buy them or
bought in
not.
half dozen pieces that we bought
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
from one customer.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
is
Josh
cool.
Benson says, so even BQ have a waiting list now. It's not so much a waiting list, it's a
It's
wish.
more like-
it's
Yeah,
a
It's a
wish
wish
list.
list of
Yeah.
what people want.
Yeah.
Things that we don't have in stock at that moment that the customer wants them.
Yeah. I see Paul's joined us in the chat. Paul released a video last night. Did you see that, Spencer?
I saw the Anthony.
Anthony Farrer. I
yeah.
bet you wish he hadn't spoken to you for a year. How quiet would your
Could've
life
left me
be?
alone.
Could have left you alone for a
Exactly.
year, couldn't he?
And spoken to Anthony,
And then
that would have been fine.
Yeah, and then in a year's time, he could have sent you an apology for not speaking to you.
I still think you should send me an apology.
Yeah.
So, Paul, if you're watching, can you send Spencer an apology, please?
Just for talking to me.
Just for talking to you. Exactly. Kaylee,
Gavin.
W&W,
YES.
Watches and Wonders.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you?
I'm actually really excited that I get to find out the watches before Spencer finds out. We don't find out at the same time.
Gav, is Kaylee flying or going to go on the coach? You know,
Can
like
you
school
imagine
trip.
the
Send her
school
on the-
trip?
Oh my God, I'd have
Yeah.
a hard time.
Well, no.
Okay, it's that long.
Hopefully,
I'll be a goner.
Kaylee's coming with me, and you, and also Russell's
Russell.
going to join us. In fact, I'm going to try very quickly and get Russell. This should work. We're going to see if this works. Phone new. Let's see if we... Oh, actually, let's just take that off for a second blank, because I don't want to put Russell's number up on the internet. Here we go. Look, there he is. It's Rascal. How are you?
How we doing? We all right?
Yeah,
Hi, UK.
hopefully it's going to come through on the audio as well, Russ. Russell, you're coming to Geneva with us.
I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to be tagged along with the 80.
Can you
Yeah,
believe it?
that's us.
I mean, basically, Kaylee's going to be our camera girl.
No,
I'm just
way.
joking. Kaylee, I'm going to be your cameraman. I mean, you and Kaylee are basically going to be the dynamic duo of the internet.
Oh,
Yeah, for the Watches and Wonders releases. Are you going to have to do a bit of homework before we go, Russell? Or are you all over this
no
bad
worries
boy?
with that. I like a bit of homework. Don't you worry. If it's about watches, that's fine, isn't it?
Fantastic. Are
Russell,
you-
we can do some TikToks.
I'm all over the TikTok, Kaylee. Yeah, you just show me how to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Are you looking forward to some new Casio releases at Watches and Wonders, Russell?
I didn't think, from Japan. Well, you're going to have Grand Seiko there, aren't we?
Oh, well,
So if we
let's.
got Grand Seiko, they might have come in on the plane with them. You
Yeah.
know.
Have you joined the whole what's going to be released sort of like guessing game? Was that something you're going to do for your? Not really, is it, Russell?
No, not really. It'd just be guessing anyway, Gav, and whatever's there's a bonus, isn't it, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. More importantly, I'm just looking forward to spending some time with you, Kaylee, and Spencer. We'll have a right old
absolutely.
laugh.
It's going to be amazing.
It is, and I've actually heard through the grapevine that some of our viewers are going to be joining us there, because I got a call yesterday. We'll keep it a surprise, but they're going to be joining us in Geneva as well for a little bit of Watches and
wow.
Wonders. Yeah, so that'll be quite good. It's
That'd
about a
be superb.
whole little gang of us walking around. See if we can get thrown out. Brilliant. Right, Russell, we'll catch up with you. Lovely to see you really briefly. This all works.
worries.
Technology works, and we'll catch up with you later on.
See you,
Cheers.
Russ.
See you soon.
All the
Bye,
best.
Russell.
Cheers.
Bye.
Later.
See, James.
That's going to be great.
See what we can achieve without you, James. Don't need any of that other stuff. Just
Can't wait to see what Russell's like. It's so much fun.
Absolutely. That's going to be a really good time, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to, obviously, we need to
It's what we
leave
2nd
work
of April,
early.
isn't it?
First, Spence.
1st of April.
Yeah.
April Fool's Days.
You worry about the building work. We'll worry about the flights to
We've got to be
Geneva.
moved in by then, or I'm in trouble.
Why?
Building should be done by then. I've delayed it 2 weeks.
Have you invited Rolex to the opening? I think you should send them an invite.
I think I'm going to have a few of the smaller brands start with.
Okay.
And then we'll wait.
Start small.
Start
Yeah,
small.
100.
Okay, fair enough. No, I think that's... I'm super excited, actually, because we always sit there, don't we, waiting for it all to come out. And
then we're all like screaming, like in the office, like what we think the new ones we see.
Well, they're probably still going to be released the day before or a couple of days before.
You think could be the 31st?
Well, because there's press days as well, isn't there, before we get there.
They could be.
Yeah, the 30th, 31st. And of course, everybody's obviously waiting to see what Swatch potentially are going to do again. I know it's obviously big on your agenda, Swatch, Spencer. Big on your
100%.
agenda. Do you know what they're talking about today? Shall I show you?
Go on.
They're talking about, this is a mock-up, I think, that I saw on the internet.
Amazing.
It's basically, it's a MoonSwatch, but it's like a James Bond edition.
I'm not going to lie, I think that looks sick.
Based on the No Time to Die, which, I saw today. And
what is the strap?
I would like to credit the person that actually made the mock-up, and I can't remember.
What's the strap?
That's really good. Well, it's a mock-up, Spencer. It looks like a tablecloth to me.
It looks like a NATO. No?
Yeah, it looks like the nylon.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like the one that's on the...
No, it looks like
on the
on
the No Time to Die.
One.
Yeah. I think that was the idea of the mock-up. I don't know what you guys think of that, but it's going to be interesting because MoonSwatch were released just before the Last Watches and Wonders. Okay. If you remember, if you can go back that far.
Christ, it's been out nearly a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally coming up to a year. Yeah.
Yeah, because we got them in Vegas. That was April.
Well, we still had to wait.
That was April, wasn't it?
I went to the opening date, didn't I, in London, where all the bun fighting was going on. But guys, if you haven't actually managed to get your MoonSwatches yet, and I know plenty of people haven't, do hit up your Swatch dealerships, because I believe stock is coming in. It's twice in the last week I've been past, and twice they've actually had stock in. So. Not that I want to be shopping for everybody as your personal shopper, but equally, that watch guy London at gmail.com.
It's gettable.
Let me know, and if I'm passing, because I am going into town twice this week, and I'll see what I can, or the one I can get. Now, before we get into the subject of this week's sort of major topic, which is our ultimate gift guide, I think actually we've got a little video to kick things off, haven't we, Kaylee? We made one today, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Should we have a little look? All set for Watches and Wonders.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've never been. I feel like it's the first time the public can go.
Yeah.
And I get to go.
I know. Amazing. And so we're flying from
How are you as a flyer?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay,
it's like
fine.
an hour and a bit flying.
Okay,
so
just like to
no big
double
deal.
check.
Yeah, it's no big deal. And I've been to Geneva a few times, so it's a beautiful town.
Oh, wow.
Except for the conference centre is actually part of the airport.
Oh, so why not even probably have to go anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to find somewhere to stay unless we want to sleep on the streets.
No,
I mean,
thank you.
Spencer sort of said budget, keep it tight.
Yeah.
So, but I have found a hotel. So we're going to go to a hotel, we're going to stay, and then the expo centre is pretty much part of the airport. So yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I'm really excited.
And we can hit the shops at Stansted Airport.
Which shops are there, guys?
I
Please
have-
tell me. I need to know ASAP.
Drop it in the comments below if you know what the shops are at Stansted Airport. Now, part of today's show, the next segment is watches for special occasions, and all of us have picked out some watches. Now, the reason why we're unboxing today, because obviously Kaylee's picked out a big hitter, Patek Philippe. What have you picked out, and for who, and for why?
I mean, the viewers can probably guess who I picked this out for. And I picked this out for my mum, of course.
Okay, so for Trudy Lincoln, you have picked out a very special Patek Philippe. What have we got?
So this is the Patek Philippe.
It's stuck in the box, it just doesn't want to come out. Okay, here we go. We've picked out for sure. What have you picked out?
So this is the Patek Philippe Nautilus Lady 7118 with the factory diamond set bezel, because she's a diamond, obviously.
So you picked out this for your mum. Would it be for a special birthday? Is that the sort of the plan?
It would, but it would also be a thank you for everything you've done for us kind of gift.
Okay.
You know?
Thank you for everything you've done for us.
£92,000
Yeah.
watch. Thank you for everything done. 92 grand, Trudy Lincoln. That's how much your
I
daughter
mean, she'd
loves
probably
you.
prefer a mini, but I work in a watch shop,
Yeah,
so
that's also
what
true.
she's getting instead.
And where's your mum going to go that she's going to wear such a fine watch?
Wear it every day.
Everyday beater.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a stunning,
Live life
stunning
on the
piece.
edge.
Was that right? Was it 92 grand?
92, yeah.
And what is it you love particularly about this watch that you picked it for your mum over maybe like a Rolex or what? Why Patek Philippe?
I don't know, it's this one in particular for me. It's the rose gold bracelet and the rose gold case, and it's the factory diamond set bezel with like the champagne-y, grey dial.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it's very classy, and actually she's a classy lady. So
Trudy, this is waiting for you for your next birthday.
yeah.
Right, let's get into the next watches that I picked out for my 3 celebrations.
Your mummy says it's a beautiful watch. Very nice watch. Can I have it, please? Question mark, question mark.
Spencer, can she have
Stunning
it?
watch. Beautiful watch.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Absolutely gorgeous watch. So here's what we're doing tonight. So I'm going to jump in with
You do yours.
my 4 picks,
Yep.
and then we're going to go and I'm going to tell you why. So the idea being that I've picked out some watches as my ultimate gift guide. I'm going to put a disclaimer on this because if any of my children happen to be watching this, they're going to be mentioned here as some of them are gifts for them. And I just want you to know, this is just a show. It's not real. And I will not be buying you any of these watches. But let's start with this one. So I've picked out, Spencer, a 36 millimeter.
That would go really good with my outfit today.
Candy pink. Spencer, who do you think this is for out of my children?
Your youngest.
Yes. So I picked this out for my daughter, Danny, because first of all, I owe her a 21st birthday present, which I still haven't quite delivered on because she had big ideas. And she loves a bit of pink. I think it's quite stylish.
Yeah.
I think as a sort of 21st birthday present, given obviously a ridiculous budget to do it, I think that this is an absolutely stunning, get you into watches piece.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, I think that the pink is really good for her. She's very bubbly. She's a makeup artist. She would call herself, I guess, a social influencer as well with all her TikToks and products that she sells. And I think this is a watch she would love to have on its
I think it would actually
wrist.
really suit her.
Yeah.
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 I could see her rocking that, Spencer.
Yeah.
The RRP on this is 5,100. So even for me as a sort of an entry-level watch in the...
You take it at that.
Well, I would take it all day long at that. I just can't get one. So Kaylee, what is this price of this currently, roughly speaking?
It's about 11.
Yeah, Danny, just forget it. I mean, I'm just going to take this off. I'm just going to take this off right away because. But that would be my number 1 pick, and I'm going to go to number 2. Number 2, Spencer. Who would this one be for? Let's have a little look. What have I picked out here, Spencer?
Well, I don't think it's a girl's watch. That's for sure.
Well,
That's for Jess.
yeah. So this is for
What's that for his 26?
no. This is for my son Jess, and I've picked out
Or his
Starbucks.
30th.
No, it's neither actually.
Go on.
So we're all very proud of our children. Jess has worked very, very hard over very many years of studying, and he's qualifying to be a lawyer. And I thought, what nicer present to buy him when he actually qualifies. Disclaimer again, Jess, this is not coming your way. But I just figured, what a nice thing for a lawyer to have on his
Yeah,
wrist
I agree.
than a beautiful Rolex.
And this is it's a sub,
It's a sub.
but it's a little bit different because it's got the green bezel.
And that's what I thought. Rather than just going for a no date
on
or a
black.
black
Yeah,
on
yeah,
black,
yeah.
I thought green.
The green
black.
there looks great in that.
Yeah, I know.
It
wow.
really does, doesn't it? It looks absolutely stunning. If I pop a little light on it
Yeah.
as well, it
looks
really does.
It's really
kick.
hulky there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, really grown on me, the Starbucks.
See, but there it looks like phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a lovely watch, but for some reason
like-
with that light.
Yeah. So that would be that. My idea for that is if he when he qualifies,
So he's got to qualify first.
well, he will.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he will. And then hopefully he can buy it for himself. I'm just saying. But I thought that's a truly wonderful watch.
Yeah, I agree.
To put on, an aspiring professional's sort of wrist, the 126 10 LV. 9,100 obviously seems pretty reasonable these days, roughly with you guys.
Quite reasonable.
About 14,950.
I mean, that's not bad at all, really. I mean, they are, it's starting to filter back a little bit. I'm going to go to actually my special girl next. My special girl.
That's Billy.
No,
Vicky.
it's
That's
Vicky.
Vicky.
Yeah, Victoria has her 50th birthday, Spencer, coming up on what date?
13th of May. 2023.
That's dinner. It's the 8th of May. 8th of May.
Oh, dinner's
8th of May. And I thought to myself, she loves watches. And the funny thing is, we kind of share some watches as well. So I have to pick something that I'd kind of love for myself.
Like that as
I'm being
well.
half selfish. But hold on, I'm stuck, Spencer, because I love that.
Oh, that all day long.
I love the rose gold, but I do like the white gold as well.
No, rose all day long.
Do you think so?
100%.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Don't you
love
not
that.
agree? Rose
and
with the
actually,
olive.
Rose is stunning.
Amazing.
Vicky loves her watches.
Yeah.
And I just figured that she would really rock that. She doesn't know how to comment
She's
on the
into
show.
rose gold though, isn't she?
She is,
So
yeah.
It would look great.
Yeah, it would look absolutely
Disclaimer
beautiful.
again, Gav? Or
Well,
no
actually,
disclaimer
maybe
on
I
that?
won't put a disclaimer on this one.
Ooh,
Because
interesting.
there's no pressure, but we've got a 50th birthday coming up. So
big birthday.
might be asking for a big discount. But yeah. Spencer, what does that, Kaylee, Spencer, what does that go
I
for,
know exactly
roughly
what they
speaking?
go for.
It's
43,
43-ish.
44.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 35 list.
Yeah, so it's not bad.
Got no
No.
chance. I've been trying for a very
No,
long time.
exactly, not huge.
Yeah. Really, really like that. And then it comes to my last one, because I have another daughter called Billy. And interestingly, I'm going to put this down because everyone's going to laugh, but let's pop it down. Yeah, not that I don't love Billy, because I obviously do. But I don't think Billy would necessarily love to have. She works as a creative. She works in post-production. She edits some incredible stuff. But I don't see her being a dressy watch girl. So actually what I would get her is the entire MoonSwatch collection. Because I think she would really appreciate it. We've bought a couple for her boyfriend. He absolutely loves them. And I think starting off would be Uranus. And I think that's a... Why is that funny, Kaylee? Kaylee, we're not 12.
No, but every time that word is so funny.
Your anus.
It's just mental.
Okay. So, yes. So, for my middle daughter, I would go with it, which might seem a little bit
No, not the whole collection. I mean, at this rate, you,
on the basis
you
the
could
other
sell
kids...
the whole collection for more than you could buy a Rolex at
You don't need a
list for.
disclaimer on that one. You don't mind.
Billy, there's no disclaimer on this one. You can absolutely have one of
Yours
these.
might go through.
I might try. Yeah. Heavenly Mark, Billy, no disclaimer. You're getting this. Yeah, it's so true. But you see, now, you may laugh, but I still think that's a stunning thing to buy. Someone who would wear it.
No, that one is.
And also, equally, they could wear them every day.
What's the total in the collection? 8? How many? 10?
There's 11.
11.
Yeah, 11. Of which I have 10, Spencer. Still.
I know, still that one.
Yeah, but I am going to say I have had a little call today, and I'm going to Swatch on Friday.
What,
and
the new version?
Well, it'll be Neptune, yeah, but I'm hoping it'll be new. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be. We're just hoping to have one. Kaylee, what did you pick out for your other watches, and tell me why?
Spence, you want to give that one?
Watches 63. Billy is smashing up the house right now. Let's have a look. Right, what have you picked out, Kaylee?
Okay, so I picked this one for my sister Lola, who, again, I mean, there's no point in being a disclaimer. They don't even watch the show.
Do you know, as soon as you said that name, I instantly wanted to sing.
Lola.
Lola. La 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 Lola.
So she is currently in college.
Yes.
And after she's hoping to get into some universities, and if not, she's hoping to get an apprenticeship in London to be a solicitor.
Okay.
So I was
She might work with Jess, Gav.
You never know.
I
Yeah.
was thinking if she gets one and one that she wants, this is a great gift for that. Great little, a bit like yours with Jess, but this is a bit lower.
Wow. And cost of this watch? Kaylee looks blankly.
I think it's like 12,500.
Okay, there you go. It's good that we've got watch dealers in. We don't know the prices.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry, I'm
they're always.
so
I know because
sorry.
We don't always know
You don't
the
always have to
price.
know. You just have
We
to.
don't know the
You just have the
prices of
stock,
watches.
don't you?
We just sell them.
That's really gorgeous. And that's 36 mil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. What else did you pick out, Kaylee?
Okay. Then,
Here you go, shall I take?
Yeah, you take that.
I'm going in order of age. Okay, then we've got this for my brother Albert.
Well, Albert is on a trip. Can we talk about this for a quick
So you
second?
put disclaimers on this.
I mean, they don't watch the show, so.
It doesn't matter. Albert's going on a trip, isn't he?
Oh my God! Yes,
Yeah.
he is. He is going to Uganda for
He
10
is.
days.
What for? Because I gave him a little bit of sponsorship.
I know, thank you.
You're welcome.
He's really
What's he do?
thankful.
What's that all about?
So it's just he's going with the school. It's to basically like teach them. So
Yeah.
obviously these kids are they're very underprivileged
Yeah.
and they don't have half the life that any of
The
us
Ugandan kids or Albert? Because Albert's about to get a Hulk.
have. No, the Uganda kids. And basically he's got to raise money so he can go on this trip, but also any extra money he earns will be for a project that he will do with the kids over there.
Fantastic.
So his own little project with the kids, which is really nice. And obviously, I think it will do him well. I think it's good for other, do you know what I mean, like younger kids to see that they play on the Xbox all day, but these kids don't have an Xbox. They probably don't even have a TV.
That's really lovely.
It's really nice.
Now, Albert's got a little GoFundMe page, haven't we?
He has,
I know.
yes.
So we've given him a little bit of sponsorship.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
what I'm going to do, Kaylee, is I'll pop the link up in case anybody wants to pop like a little something to help him with his quest. Then we'll
that'd be
pop the link
I'd
in.
be really
He's only trying to raise a small amount of money, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that's lovely. So Albert, you have suggested should have a Hulk.
Yeah, mainly because he goes to the gym and now he thinks he's like Hulk. Every time I
Right.
go there, he goes, "Look how hench I am! Look, I can lift this, I can lift that." And I
So if
think,
he has that
you know
real Hulk-
what? You may as well have a Hulk if you think you're Hulk.
Yeah, amazing. What's happened with the price of Hulks now? I mean, they still stay pretty steady, haven't they?
I mean, they're still like 19.
Yeah.
That's like out of everything.
Yeah.
Spence, you have to admit, they've come down from like 27, but they're
We
still.
had a story
Oh my God,
where
yeah.
someone bought.
So actually, this is quite a good story. Obviously, we've spoke about AD secondhand.
Well, this must have been one of the CPOs.
Yeah,
mustn't
it has to be.
Tell me, go on.
Somebody that came in today
Yeah.
brought a Hulk from Mappin and Web.
But Kaylee pulled me aside and thought ours were wrongly priced.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said,
He
have
said,
you
so-
made a mistake
which is,
on your
obviously
Hulk?
people wouldn't normally say like, why are they? Do you know what I mean? Why are they that price?
He thought ours were wrongly priced, was too cheap. Because go on, Kaylee, what did he pay?
He paid £25,000 for, was it a 2017?
2017, and
Ours are up at, we've got the same exact
19.
watch up at 18. And we said to him, listen,
return that.
return it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's mental.
Well, we've talked about this. I mean, I don't want to get off the topic of the
but-
watches here, but we've talked about this before. There is now a two-tier marketplace
They're
for CPO.
35% more money.
Yeah.
35% for an older watch than what we've got.
Yeah. And also, I feel like they're at the prices that they're selling them at the prices that they were at last year. Do you know what I mean? Like 25,000 was the prices that these
last year.
these watches were, these Hulks were at last year.
And the other thing is, when I think about this CPO business, it's not. It's literally two-tier, except they're not bidding above for the watches. It's not like they're paying 23.
Oh, no, they want to buy them.
They want to buy 11s and 12s and 13s.
And put your name down for a Daytona.
Yeah, put your name down for a Daytona and see if you get lucky. So, but it's very interesting. I'd imagine.
But I was quite shocked today though when they said like 25. I literally was like, I actually would like laughed, not because like, but I was like, oh my God, is that somebody's actually like, it's actually been brought? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Incredible. So that one was for Albert. What do we have next?
Oh, this is stunning.
So this is for Elizabeth. This will be.
This is gorgeous.
She is 15. Sorry, I have to work out
Yeah.
the ages. So probably for her 18th.
What do we think of that, everybody? I
So
think
this
it's
is the new
absolutely
one. You don't. This is the only one we've seen.
The
Spence,
dial's
isn't it?
stunning.
So this
Stunning.
is the flower
Flower motif with the diamond.
with the diamonds, like as in the centre
It's
of the
almost like
flowers. It's like
the
stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch is 63 and saying mapping aren't CPO.
Well,
Well, it must be because pay 25
well, maybe
grand.
it's not
Yeah.
CPO. It's just
Yeah,
pre-owned.
maybe it's
Oh.
just pre-owned. Yeah. Wow.
Still.
I mean, that's incredible. Back to this is for Elizabeth, yes?
Yeah.
And because she's young,
Well, I just thought for her 18th, it might be quite cute.
I really like
She's
that.
currently 15.
You need a
so,
disclaimer on that, I think.
well,
Yeah.
she's 15. I've still got 3 years, so
It's absolutely
that one
beautiful.
that one can wait.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even watch the show, so they have no idea.
No, that's okay. How much is said Rolex?
So this one
Yeah.
is actually obviously with the diamonds.
Yeah.
I think it is 15 and a half.
Okay.
I mean, it's stunning though.
4 CDs. Trude's knocked out a few kids then.
Yeah, still got one more to go.
Oh, we've got one more to go. Okay. Trudy got a telly. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
What's last on the list?
Okay, so this one is for the baby, Alfred.
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 Okay.
He's, not actually
He's
a
only
baby.
6.
This is bigger than
Jesus
him.
Christ.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay.
So Alfred is how I got Harold's Alfred.
Okay, I need to work it out. So Lola, it goes 17, 16, 14.
So for a 14-year-old, he must like.
No, it's not obviously for
He
now.
obviously
He
goes
must
to the
love
gym as
swimming.
well.
He must love swimming.
He loves the sea.
He loves the sea.
So he's always in the sea. Any opportunity, he's always in the sea. So I thought, you know what? Have that watch on your wrist when you go to the sea.
Your mum says Elizabeth is watching with me and she's keeping you to that, Kaylee. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey. So he loves the sea. So you're going to have the deep sea. I think the light really shows actually the two-tone here of the blue and the black with the light shining on.
I think this is one of my favourite watches.
It's actually not something I've ever thought about buying.
You're not?
The deep
Oh,
sea, no.
stunning. It's stunning.
Never seen you wear a deep sea, Spencer.
No, it's just
too big. Yeah.
I mean, it's huge.
You got girls' wrists, haven't you? Yeah. Tim Wright, $4.99 super chat. Thanks, Tim. Cheers to the amazing crew. Spencer, when does the new shop open? Well, Tim, actually, you've got to guess. You've got to guess and then get yourself sponsored to fly over, and you can do the cutting of the ticker tape to open Spencer's new shops, because we're not revealing that right now. You can have your best guess to see when that is. So is that you done?
That's me. I'm done now. That's the whole fam done.
You've done quite. That'd
Thank
be a good
you.
day at the
Your
office.
family have done
Yeah,
absolutely
do you imagine me being like
unbelievable.
Spencer? What about
Same
all
way-
of these?
Do you want to pay on bank transfer
Yeah.
or credit card?
In fact, actually, just for a second, I'm actually
How do I
going
want to pay?
I'm actually
£10 a month for the next 100 years?
I'm going to sorry, get that off. I'm going to put that on. I want to see what it looks like on my wrist. Yeah. Fair play to Spence. Good YouTube channel. Respectful brand. Thank you very much on behalf of Spencer. Yeah, I mean, I think I do have the wrists for it. It's still a bit big, but it's
I think it suits you, Gav, personally.
it's very charming. Do you find a lot of watches suit me, Kaylee?
Yeah, I like to be nice.
They
No,
do,
I'm
don't they?
joking. But they
Genuinely.
actually do.
Yeah.
That's not actually a lie.
Yeah, I think it's because I've got big fat wrists.
Okay, I wasn't.
They
didn't
just
say
sort
that.
of do that. Yeah. Spencer, it's your turn.
Rightio.
Let's hear what your
So-
lucky kids are going to get.
Disclaimer.
Have you picked for your kids? I don't know how you ended up with
Disclaimer
children.
before we even start.
You can't give a disclaimer.
Here we go. So for my daughter Ellie, she's currently at KPMG, and if she does pass her exams, Gav,
Yes. Oh, we're all
which
on the
is
exam
now,
grades.
sort of 80%. I think she only got one left to go. Actually,
Has she?
That's so exciting.
Similar thing to what you picked out.
Okay. Open it
Feel
up for
that
me.
She would really like this, the Tiffany blue in the OP.
Ah, well, no, that's
My
funny
thing.
because, yes, that's absolutely gorgeous. And I considered that for Danny.
I think 36, like you say, is just a good size.
Yeah. And it's just
For
a
ladies
stunner, isn't
anyway.
it?
Yeah.
Danny and Ellie can be matching, just different colours. That would be so cute.
Funny if I thought the pink just suited Danny's personality a little bit. And I just think that
I do think Ellie would love that.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely. I'm actually shocked she hasn't got it, Spence, to be quite honest with you. Ellie, I'm just saying, I'm just a little bit shocked your dad hasn't brought this home for you, just because it's Friday or something.
Just 'cause it's Friday.
Does Ellie like watches?
She's got a date just.
Right.
She's sort of take it or leave it, but
Yeah.
if it's given to her.
Oh my
don't
God,
think
she'll definitely
have a
not
problem.
sound in. Who would say no?
Tim Wright's just super chatted us $9.99. I want to cut the ribbon. Watch people, let's make it happen. So Tim's on a sponsorship quest now. Tim, we'd love to have you over. It'd be good to catch up. Tiffany blue, but I mean, just gorgeous
I
and.
just think it's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I love the OPs.
Can I ask you a question, Spence? In all seriousness, have you not put one of these away?
the
For yourself?
blue.
Have you
I've
not
got,
put one
I've
of-
got the 41.
You got the 41 away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love the 41 as well. No longer, sadly.
No.
See, I would love the collection of the OPs. See this mouse mat?
Yeah, Kid Mambo says no disclaimers with
In
Spencer.
real life.
You told me I couldn't do that.
You can't have disclaimers. You're a watch dealer.
And this was saying I picked it out a little bit different.
Which one?
The one for we do Brad first of all. So for a special birthday for Brad, I feel
Yeah.
he's got a few Rolexes.
Yeah.
He likes Daytonas.
Your
got
son
some.
likes watches, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Brad likes watches. I've
He's
seen him.
actually got a few in his collection himself.
Yeah.
And I just tried this on Dan, thought it's such a great size. I mean, this is a few years old. That's 39 mil.
I just want to say something. We all had to bring pictures in of expensive watches.
Had to
this
do an
is-
unboxing.
No one wanted to. We had to do an unboxing. I grabbed some screen grabs. Spencer brings in an AP for Brad.
But see that, it's just a little bit. I
But it
feel
did
it's
actually
not
really suit
too
you as well,
big.
Spence, didn't it?
Yeah, being the 39, it's just.
I think that dial is stunning.
And can I ask you a question? Because I've seen Brad with Rolexes on.
Yeah.
Would he like to move up
He's
eventually?
got sort of Pepsi's. He's got a Pepsi Batgirl and Daytona.
We got another super chat from Tim. Tim, you're clearly
Stop
loaded.
playing all your budget.
Yeah, you must be loaded, Tim. 19.99. Let's do it. Yeah, thanks for the super chat. Would he aspire?
I just feel it's just something different, and I just looked at it and thought something very classic with that watch.
Yeah,
just not being too big, just really nice.
But there's a lot going on with the watch, isn't there? In terms
but it's 39 mil. It's not too big, Gav.
But I think that dial is so nice.
Absolutely gorgeous.
But you tried it on as well, and obviously APs normally look
it's
too
win-win.
big.
You know why?
He doesn't want it. You can have it.
It's no problem.
Well, that is win-win, except you're buying it, so.
So it's win-lose.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought with Vicky's watch. It's win-win,
lose,
isn't it? It's win-win because we'll just get to share it. Let's have a look at this on me. Let's see how that looks on me. If it fits, Spencer, I'm having it. Brad, sorry about that.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Good
it
size.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it looks okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's just not.
Yeah, it's just not overbearing, is it? Very, very nice. I'm going to ask the magic question. Not like you even know what that costs. How much is that, Spencer?
Don't even know.
You don't even know, do you?
Spencer,
how much is a yard of plasterboard?
Oh, I know how much that
Yeah, I know. How much are door frames? We've talked about door frames throughout the past week. Exactly.
No,
700 quid for door frames coming from Ireland.
I haven't actually looked at the moment. It's just something that came in that I thought looked quite special.
I could do you a great trade-in. Ian, would you mind if I traded this in for an AP with Spencer? But he has to keep it. And I'll buy it back off him at some point. I'll do a guaranteed buyback. That will go down really well.
Then you have this, Gav.
Yeah.
So Michelle has a few watches, and I bought her the brown Daytona on the leather strap, which I thought is stunning. Yeah.
Okay.
With the Arabic numbers.
Yes.
But if I were to get her something for a special birthday, but fortunately,
it's just
I've got nothing on the horizon.
She's got another 9 years to wait.
There's nothing on the horizon at the moment.
Go on.
Probably this. I think that's stunning for a lady.
Oh, God, I love this watch.
Well, you know I love this, but
I don't
equally,
think it's.
I'd just like to say we brought in all the cheapies.
Well, this is a bit more sort of low key.
There's nothing low key about it. This has got diamonds all over it.
Gold watch.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Well, what I'd say is we use this a lot when we do the unboxings, don't we, Kaylee? Understated.
Yeah, it's because it's on an Oyster Flex.
Yeah.
I think the yellow gold Daytonas on the Oyster Flex, I think, like you said, it's gold.
It's gold, but it's got more black than that. I mean, the dial's
Yeah.
black, the bezel's black. It's not.
I think it's like the right ratio with, do you know what I mean? Oyster Flex gold, black. I think it's great.
Yeah, guys, I mean, I'd like to know what you think of some of these watches in the chat.
There's disclaimer on this one. There's nothing whatsoever, even
remotely
close.
And by the way, Ian Nicholson, I wouldn't sell this watch for anything. You just not even a trade-in with Spencer for an AP.
Not even
it's
a
never
no-date
going
sub
anywhere.
at list.
No, not even a no-date sub at list. I'd never trade it in.
Oh.
Malt Red 179. Get Tim to BQ. There we go. Everyone's on a mission. I do like that. I mean, I really do like that. What I am going to say is I much prefer the rose gold we have.
You prefer the rose?
With the rose gold sub dials.
See, I prefer the yellow. I
Look,
prefer that.
For the yellow.
They're both nice. Just,
yeah.
As I say, I got the rose on the chocolate.
Yeah.
The older one with leather strap.
Yeah.
Just think that just looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
That's all.
How often do you get a watch that comes in stock to you and you think to yourself, I would, that's probably something I should stick away?
Probably
something
every
comes
week.
Every week?
Kaylee?
Yeah.
Because you got a Coke in last week and I saw it up on, actually went on the website and I think Greggy commented on somewhere where it was saying, I'm surprised Gavin hasn't nabbed that one. 49.99. Tim writes, Scotch and soda for the crew. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Some drinks on Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Tim, what's happened? Have you won the lottery or something?
Oh, no, Christ.
Yeah, come on, Tim. What's going on? You must have some stories to tell us. All this money you're throwing around. Do you get watches coming often that you think to yourself,
I'd say every week there's something. Whether
There's something.
It be vintage or non-Rolex, just something a little bit different.
I mean,
Actually,
definitely vintage, isn't it?
The gentleman who came in today, he had titanium 50 fathoms Breguet.
Right.
Stunning watch.
beautiful?
Again, just
And he
just different.
Did he have it on his wrist?
He had it on his wrist, and I said, let me have a look at this. And
Yeah.
it was titanium 50 fathoms. Again, just so understated. Expensive piece. Really expensive piece.
Yeah. What about some of the watches that we see but we never see? As in, For example, let's just take a little look at. These are some of the new releases that are came out. I saw they were announced last week.
Take a while to come through.
But there's plenty of watches that they're so limited, aren't they, in sort of their supply, that they kind of just don't end up necessarily. I see, for example, Roman in the US, there seems to be a glut more of some of these really hard, like we've never seen a Black Panther, have we? We've never seen the AP Black Panther here, but I've seen Roman handle it. I've seen a few of the other guys handle it.
Bigger marketplace.
Yeah.
But also there's some Rolexes we haven't seen.
It's so much
mean?
bigger.
Rainbow Daytona.
I mean, we've seen one of them, but
Where was I?
No, I think
Where was I, Kaylee? That you had a Rainbow Daytona and you didn't tell me.
But like there is like ones. Do you know what I mean? That you kind of forget, but and then you get off it and you're like, oh my god, I didn't even. You just sometimes just don't even realise.
Yeah. So this is the new code 1159, and it's pretty special. Look at the case back on that.
And that's pretty cool, with like a door.
It's pretty mad, isn't it? It's got 23 complications.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at this little video they popped up. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Just not sure. It's based upon
what is that?
A pocket watch, as I recall, we're reading somewhere along the line.
What does WD mean? Winder.
But yeah, and there's been I mean, all through the year, aren't there? There's watches that get released.
AP
at
just seem
different
to
points.
constantly
They
release
do,
ones.
don't they?
You look at the website and there's a new one. You just a bit like, whoa.
Yeah. In fact, if I just flick along here, well, that's something. It's just a gorgeous piece of watch. There's this as well.
That's stunning.
That is stunning.
I mean,
look how thin it is.
Look how that's titanium. Let me just get my card up for that. That's
and it's like blue black, isn't it? The dial.
It's 6.2 millimeters.
Wow.
I mean, that's a feat of engineering.
That's
going to
be like tight. Like that's going to feel like really lightweight.
It's titanium as well.
Titanium, yeah. Just an incredible.
Seems to be of late. We've seen quite a few of this.
Yeah. They're going thin. You know what I think it is with watchmakers, just reading articles, it's like anything, feats of engineering. How thin can we make a watch?
And how much you can get inside.
And how much can you get inside it? Because that is literally
the technology is thin. I mean,
exactly. And that's where it kind of all comes in. Let's just flick back one, because just on the lower end of the market, this grabbed my attention, which is
Paul will love that. That's Paul's colours.
Isn't that a great colour?
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually is a great colour.
Really nice colourway.
Strap really compliments.
That's the Tag Heuer gets colour with the new orange Carrera chronograph racing. Yeah, it's a 2-year partnership they've got with them, and it's all titanium. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
I'd like to see that coming. Not sure how long it'll be.
Have we got a price on that?
I think it's about $6,000, and I'm just guessing, but I remember reading. I didn't write the prices down. I think it's about $6,000. Pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty lovely. So watches and wonders. Obviously, all the guessing games going to be starting, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
It's like 7 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah. Here's another interesting piece of rubbish I found out about this week. Let me find out the little tab that I had here. Okay, I'm going to pop this up on the screen because this blew my mind. This is the watch report. The numbers are in, and Swiss watch exports totaled 23.7 billion in 2022, which is an 11.6% increase. But looking straight at that, Spencer, what do you notice straight away?
China and Hong Kong, 10 and 15% decrease.
Decrease?
So imagine they were level or increased.
Exactly.
You'd be at 25 million.
I mean, 25 billion. Well, more. You'd probably be at 30, wouldn't you? Because that's negative 23%. So take us up
to
20. Yeah. 13.
23% just of their countries, not of the whole total. They're not down that much.
No. Yes.
They're only down sort of.
Yeah.
So it'll be another billion, possibly.
Incredible set of figures there. The rise is mainly due to an increase in the value of watches exported, not the volume. So all the price increases have sort of just helped, basically. Half the amount exported in 2000, but back in...
one thing. You know who's not on there?
Go on.
Right. Switzerland.
No, they're not.
Maybe because it's such a small country, they don't make... Everything's exported, isn't it? I would imagine. Maybe the Swiss don't. Maybe they buy American watches or Chinese watches. I don't know, but it's an interesting thing. It's funny when you look through. I know you don't have much time because you're too busy building new shops and bits and pieces. But when you do look through some of these watch sites like Houdinki, the amount of reporting that does go on the watch world.
Those numbers.
Yeah, the numbers, the stats, the facts. Blew me away last week that, Swatch, their figures were literally off the clock for Swatch Group.
That doesn't surprise
and the
me.
read through, which we talked about last week, which Morgan Stanley reported or guessed they were going to sell 500,000. They sold close to 1 million, but actually by the end of the actual calendar year, I think it's going to be 1.5 million. And Omega sales were up of the Man on the Moon, Speedmaster, was up 50%. Their sales since Swatch did the collab are up 50%, which is only,
Incredible.
just pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Right, Kaylee, what do we have to do next?
Celebrity.
All right, Kaylee. Well, of course, before
mate.
he'd even scored that fantastic goal, you picked out old Harold Kane once again. What have we got here?
So you've got the Patek Philippe World Time, reference 5935A. And the list on this is 51430.
Okay, Spencer, do you want to have a little guess?
185,000.
Oh, flipping hell.
You're going to go 125. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to go... Sorry, I'm going to go 105. I don't think it's that big. Kaylee, you know, don't you?
Yeah, I can't say.
8?
That all? Hang on, there is one that's about.
Yeah, it's not that one.
It's not
3-1.
one. There's another
You're just
summer
thinking, I'll
one.
have it. I'll have one of those. Thanks very
No,
much.
There is one that's a little
Yeah.
bit more than that. That's
Uh,
quite reasonable.
It's quite reasonable. This one is going to be reasonable. What's this, Kaylee?
This is the
Who is that, Kaylee?
He's a rapper. Gucci
Is that his
Mane, I
name?
think.
He's a rapper.
No, Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. His name's actually really Gucci.
Probably.
List
Does he not-
750k, and it's a Jacobs,
So what is it? An 18 carat, Kaylee?
Yeah.
75 grand.
White gold.
Oh, it's the Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon.
Okay, yep.
Well, I'm just going to tell you.
Do you think you get the car with that as well? But it's a Jacob.
Yeah. So it's the one with the pistons, isn't it? That when it spins and you.
That's
Yeah.
mental.
But that's going to be priceless. That's not going to have a price.
There's
I'm not going to
probably
bother
not
guessing
many
it.
pieces.
No, that's not going to have a price. Should we reveal? Worth, yeah.
Yeah.
Priceless.
That was right.
Yeah, pretty amazing. I'm not sure I'd ever. His name is Gucci.
Yeah, I think
he not
so.
get done for
Gucci
copyright?
Mane.
Who's his partner there? Gabbana.
With his name.
I can't remember.
Well, she's got Gabbana written on her
Yeah,
knickers.
Dolce & Gabbana trousers.
Oh, okay. Right. 18 carat white gold. Aquanaut. I love this watch.
5968G.
Gee, we've had the green and the blue.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
these.
Going to tell you, that would have been my other choice for Vicky, by the way.
Mm.
Spence, if you can get me an Aquanaut.
Patek.
Yeah.
List 59050. These went sky high, didn't
Oh
they?
my God, at one point. That's actually a watch we've never seen. Your one. Your Patek that you want with the half the face missing.
No, that's £500,000.
Yeah.
Same watch in the blue.
Yeah.
Where half's missing.
It's like a skeleton.
59050.
That was about 150ish.
Yeah.
It's about 100-ish.
I'm going to go 85.
No.
No, it's more than that. Go.
108. Okay, 100-ish.
100-ish.
Yeah. Pretty much bang on.
Should be a watch dealer, shouldn't I? What do you think?
I mean, you probably should.
At the minute, he's half watch dealer, half builder, half YouTuber.
I know. But it does amaze me, though, that Kaylee still has to know all the prices. You just know what's in stock, don't you? You don't need to know the day-to-day running on the ground, do you?
No.
Yeah. Paul Thorpe says, all that money and the colour coordination of Stevie Wonder. Are you talking about yourself there, Paul? Wow. Let's go to the questions from Instagram. All right, Kaylee, this one's going to be for you, I guess. I'd like to buy my first luxury watch in the 5 to 6K category. What would you guys choose? Kaylee, what would you choose? 5 to 6 grand.
I mean, I might pick like a... Do you know what I would pick? Probably like a Cartier Santos, maybe. The new one.
Very
On
nice.
the blue, like the blue
The
one.
blue, I saw that. You
Yeah.
had one, didn't you, in the
Yeah,
blue?
it's sold. I'd probably pick that. I mean, you could maybe go with... Maybe like an old Explorer, but I think maybe a Cartier Santos, to be honest.
Yeah.
In that region, or an Amiga.
I was going to say I'd go Speedmaster.
Yeah.
I think
One
I
of
think
them, I
6K.
think.
I reckon I
Yeah.
could get myself a Speedmaster.
Yeah.
100%.
How much below list are Speedmasters generally? Are they around list? They're not too much of a premium, are they?
I mean, then
Depends on the age.
and
Bit of a
and it
discount.
also depends which one.
Yeah. Funny enough, a lot of people are saying Speedy in the comments for that. Let's go to the next question. Really electrical. Are Tudor having another price increase this month?
I mean, I actually couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I mean, I would be surprised when they've just had it.
I'd be
I don't
massive.
think they can have another
Isn't
one.
that like ridiculous
have
to
another
think?
one.
Yeah,
But then
they
people,
yeah.
it'll be. But then
It's too
people,
soon.
and also people will. Do you know what I mean? Be losing money because the price has just gone up. If it goes up again,
people trying
do
to
you-
chase it. You mean?
Yeah. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
I can't imagine that would be the case. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah.
But you never know, do you?
never know.
Reminds me of like 2022 March when the prices were going up every week
we
for
were-
other things. Yeah.
Our shows every week. Were
Yeah,
so funny.
absolutely. Drake 8849. Hi guys, do you see the price of rose gold Daytonas being RRP or less anytime soon?
It's quite an interesting question
I think
because
that's an
obviously we
interesting
had
question.
we had
I
this
don't think
conversation the
they're
other
less.
week.
I think they're RRP.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're
RRP
less,
plus
but I'd
a
say
small premium.
yeah.
But that would mean you were buying them at less than RRP.
Yep, and then people wouldn't buy them to turn them because
Yeah.
People
They'd be
don't obviously
losing
want to
money.
spend 30 grand to lose money.
Yeah. Well, we spoke about this a
straight
couple of
away.
weeks ago, didn't we,
Yeah.
Kaylee? Because I know in the US, they're basically quoting certain modules and saying, if
Yeah.
you're buying them at RRP plus your sales tax, don't tax, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't think you're going to come and flip into me because I will not give you back what you paid for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the answer to that question is yes. Perhaps,
Perhaps
around
we'll,
RRP.
that's what we'll start
Yeah,
seeing.
absolutely. Artisan Curation, do you think Cartier offer good value as a grey market purchase? If so, why?
pre-owned, their value.
Yeah.
The discount off list. Most definitely.
Cartier is very popular with us, actually. A lot of the older pieces as well, like the ladies' Cartier Tank Francais or the like Santos, they are very popular pieces with us because, especially the older ones as well, that obviously are discontinued.
Yeah. I think that the older Cartiers, as you said, are starting to become very vogue, aren't they?
Yeah,
Very
100%.
fashionable. Very interesting. But they are mass market Rolex.
Yeah.
Cartier. You can pretty much walk into any boutique and buy any watch
can
you
buy
want,
it,
can't
absolutely.
you? But the pricing point is still, comparatively speaking, not that high, is it? Sort of
Until
fours and
you-
fives.
Until you move on to the gold.
Yes.
Then it is.
Golds.
And remember
A
the
20 list.
like the skeleton.
Yeah.
Like the Santos skeleton. I mean, list on that rose gold one, I think it's like 25 maybe, which is quite. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously it's
And
a
they
skeleton.
sell
but-
for a big discount off list.
yeah.
Pre-owned.
And it's not the sort of shop you can go into and ask for a discount
No,
either.
you won't
No,
get a discount.
exactly.
No. Question number 5. At what level do you think the popular Patek and Audemars models may stabilise?
I mean, I would say they've kind of stabilised.
Do you think they've stabilised
I
already?
think they've stabilised.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's sort of bottomed out a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying there may not be some more sort of, bumps in the road.
Of course.
But actually, much like when the watch market first ticked up when we started doing the show, it was just a gentle tick up. And it was comfortable. It was only the madness of a few months last
Yeah.
year. But other than that, even gentle tick downs, everybody's kind of feels okay with it now,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, two-way trade is strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, there we go. Right, I'm after a loop. Any recommendations? We went that far of sticking it on the screen for you, Dr.
There's
Mexico.
the make. That's a great make.
Yeah, Bergeron. I think that when
They
I...
do all tools, but especially
All
eyeglasses.
tools, yeah. So for an eyeglass, for a loop, there you go. That's what they use in your place,
They're
don't
not overly expensive.
they? No, I think that
20,
was
30
like
pounds.
20, 25 quid,
Yeah.
and that's a 15 times loop. But you can get various magnification. So you can pick them up on Amazon. So
Next day.
yeah. What do you think of the Rolex? Well, the Riddler, a year after it debuted.
I think it needs to go in a mirror and reverse, and then it'll be fine.
But I also think for left-handed people, it's great. I think it's. Oh, do you know what I mean? Use what like you.
Well,
I
we
think
spoke
it's
about
a
this when we
watch.
we're having dinner, and I did say to you, I'd like to keep your eye out now for one for me, because I feel I'm definitely not going to get one from an AD.
On
It's
Jubilee,
it's
or
not
you'd
coming.
be the oyster, wouldn't
He
you?
hates you.
Well, actually, I would say I would take either currently.
Okay.
But
You
I feel
prefer
like
a
they've
Jubilee.
settled back to a price now where I'm probably going to consider it, that if one does come your way,
Okay.
I might have a little look, because I really do believe quite strongly it's going to be discontinued, and I will just kick myself forever, maybe this time for not
for not getting one.
Not giving you a sale. Can you believe it? Wow. But no, I really enjoy it. And I'll be interested because there was an image that came out recently that looked like a mirror image of the Riddler, indicating perhaps that it's coming out as a right-hand drive. And I'll be interested. Oh, watch lady, as a left-handed person, I really want the Riddler, and that's exactly the same as me. I'm left-handed. I wear watches on both wrists. And Watch Apprentice. Wow, people got their fingers burnt with this one. Well, you got your fingers burnt twice, didn't you? You paid 35 for two, didn't you?
Two.
So you paid 70 grand for two watches. That was, and I don't think that was the highest price that they traded at.
No.
But that was day one. You announced you'd pay 35 grand, and you got hit.
And by the way, I'm not paying that at the moment.
No, it's a long way off.
Don't ask us.
Yeah. Yeah. Paul says you have to put that watch away for the future, along with the deep sea challenge. Your kids will thank you one day. We've seen a deep sea challenge, haven't we?
Bought and sold one.
Bought and sold straight in, straight out.
Done a couple of
You've done a couple now. Okay.
Yeah.
But they aren't like, they are, when they say limited, I mean, they are.
And again,
but that's watches to orders, isn't it? This is the one where you've got customers for.
You saw one on the web, but others have been sold that didn't even get there.
Yeah.
Someone said to me, as soon as you get it, give me a call.
That's
it,
yeah.
What happened.
Yeah. It's like the next tier of the grey market, the pre-order grey market.
Yeah.
But that happens with everything, doesn't it? Yeah. Beautiful. Gav will sneak one in on the next auction. You're not going to be at the next auction, are you? We're going to ban you from it.
I think
we're going to.
I think so.
Yeah. The next auction, guys, just to let you know, we are going to do another auction. We've coerced Spencer once again because actually I think he's quite enjoying the whole thing.
I'm going to be a viewer and watch from the outside.
We got a little surprise for you coming up, actually. We're not going to let you, Kaylee and I have decided, we're not going to let you pick the watches that go into the auctions.
No.
We're going to have to consider very carefully about the reserves because equally, whilst we're going to have a great time doing it, I do not want to face him the next day if we've messed up.
I've got that. I can do it.
But you do all the pricing.
So probably
everything.
in March at some point.
Yeah, maybe just before the new premises
March,
open.
something like that.
Yeah. That could have been a little clue there.
Just before it's open.
Could have been a little clue there.
You'd have to come to the office to collect them.
Yeah, March 2025. Mark, Heavenly Mark, I predict the Riddler flip at launch along with Shooting Star Dial Meteorite Platona. Rolex hinting on recent reels. Yes, I've seen that, Mark. It does make sense. You know it makes sense to listen to Spence.
Oh, what a lingo.
That's really good. It goes back to the days of give Spencer a great new outro. Speaking of outro, Spence, we've run out of time. It's 9:03, probably nearly time for you playing poker tonight.
And Love Island time.
Love Island?
Yeah.
Don't watch it. Can't watch that.
God, it's flown.
Do you know who sat in that seat?
Yeah, but Love Islander.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I was jumping.
Kaylee feels sick. They film some sort of Love Island podcast in here. What days is it on, Kaylee? You stalk outside, don't you?
No. I've known they've always done it here. And I've always said to James, please tell me. And if I'm here, like, just tell me. I'm not going to come in, but, I'll wait outside like a
But he doesn't
stalker.
tell her.
Doesn't tell me.
No.
Last week, we got here early because obviously we'd done the show early. There we are walking and I went, I know who they are. And I was like, literally didn't know what to do. And I was like, oh my God. Spencer and everyone else was like, I really don't care. And I was like, no. They've just been kicked out of Love Island and they're there. And everyone was like, really, I just don't care. I was like, okay, great.
Your little groupie, you'll be hanging outside with your TikTok, won't you?
Yeah, do you want to
Kaylee will take Monday afternoons off.
Can you imagine? Exactly. Right, Spencer, time for that beloved outro.
Thank you, guys. And remember, if you haven't dealt with us yet, it's only a matter of time.
See you next week, guys.
Bye, guys.